Hi, my name is Melinda McBrayer, and I am a independent consultant with Paparazzi Accessories. And I wanted to tell you a little bit about kind of how to open up your clientele, how to get some more people, and how to get seen a little more. Because we all know Facebook is choking out our videos. They're not wanting people to see sales. They're kind of messing with us a little bit there. So I've just got kind of like a daily checklist. It's several things for you to do that I have written down here that I realize you're going to be like, I don't have time for that. You have to make time for your business, whether you're full or part-time. You have to take time to do this. And I think if you do it and you are disciplined, like in anything else, you need to be disciplined and you make it a daily routine, it's going to be easier and easier as you go. So it's very, very, very important that you do these things every day. I know when I slack off on doing these things, I notice a difference in my lives. And I notice when I pick up on them, there's a difference in my selling and my lives. And you'll also notice that when you start doing some of the things on here, I'll go into that in a minute. Actually, let me jump back. Okay, let me just go through the list. I'll go there when it's time. So the first thing you want to be doing every day is not just scrolling through Facebook, wasting time, right? I'm bad about that. I will sit in here sometimes and 20 minutes is gone and all I've done is watch and look at other people's life. That's not making me money. It's not helping my lives. So every single day on Instagram and on Facebook. Now, I'm not a big Instagram user. I need to get better at that, but I'm basically talking Facebook, but I'll throw Instagram in there some because I know some people do that and it works. 20 comments on both. You need to be doing 20 comments, and you need to be doing this on, I would do 20 comments on your customers, because customers sometimes will purchase today and they won't purchase for 3 months because they got what they need. Some people are addicts. You do have your addicts who will come back every time, but I have a few who maybe are a little more frugal with their money, or they just like a little bit. But if you don't stay in front of them, like if they're not purchasing and they're not seeing your posts, they're gonna forget. Okay, so you want to stay in front of them on those in between times. So comment on your customers, and you in Facebook you can actually go in and break down family, coworkers, customers, different little lists, so that you can go right to those lists on your, I don't know about this on the cell phone, but I know you can do it on the computer. You can go in and just go through those people, so you save time that way too. So you want to go in there, comment on it, just on one of their most recent posts, or just say, hey, I was thinking about you, how are you doing? Or maybe something reminded me of you. Just something, obviously you don't want to be fake, but you want to be, people about their kids, even like their dogs. Like if you see a post, just how's your dogs? How's your kids' school? It's a new school year, right? How's so-and-so doing in school so far? Are you ready for Christmas? People love to talk about that. People hate to love to talk about that too. So that's a good thing to do. You're going to need to make sure that you're doing, go through and like try to find people who from like your past. Okay, like I can remember the names of some people from when I lived in Florida, y'all. Like when I was young. Okay, for some reason there's certain names that stick out. Like my best friends from not high school, from elementary school. I have two who are my best friends, and I have actually found them and reconnected. So like go to your past and try to start thinking there, and then go to their friends list and see if you remember any names, because every once in a while you'll be like, I know that dude. And then you're like, if they're like, why are you adding me as a friend? Well, I think we went to school together, whatever. Or if they don't want to add you, I've never had anyone say, why are you adding me? I've had people not accept my request. Okay, big deal. And I've had people do it, and I'm like, I don't even know. Like there's a few I tried random. I don't even know who they are, but they were on my friends list. They were from Florida, the city I used to live in, and I had already planned it in my head. I was like, what if they say, what am I going to do? I'm going to be like, oh, I thought I knew you. We went to school together, maybe. but they just added me, you know? So you just add random people like that. Sometimes it's cool, but really like try to think of your past. Try to add 5, 10 people a day to your friends list. And then go in and be also adding them to your people that you comment on. So you're going to comment on 20 customers, but I also highly suggest you comment on maybe 10 non-customers because you need new customers, or split it up. Do 10 non-customers and 10 customers if you don't have a lot of time. At least that's something. You should be doing something every day for your business, even if it's sitting on your cell phone doing it, but make sure you're doing business. Okay? Not playing. So if you have a business page, I think you should have a business page. You'll want to schedule posts there. You can schedule a post in advance, like pick a day and pick a time and make your schedule. And on that day for an hour or for 2 hours, however long it takes, make your photos from Pic Collage. That's what I use, or whatever you want to use. Make it unique, make it interactive. And do a post, like get some pictures of maybe your kids when they were little. Oh my gosh, weren't they cute? They're so grown up now. Just different pictures of your kids if you can't think of what to do. Personal page, same thing. You can do the same thing there, but you want to make sure with the algorithm that you're timing it out like every 90 minutes. Definitely not more than 30 minutes together. Like you need to space them out. I try to space mine out 90 minutes. I've also heard people say that as long as you post something good on your personal page, it's interactive. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love peanut butter? Like you'll start noticing, this is what I was going to say earlier. When you're doing an interactive post is when you go in and you ask a question where people feel like it's fun. Like your recommendation for, do you have any times do somebody say, what do you recommend I start bottle feeding my child? Everybody wants to give you advice. People love to give you advice. Ask for advice on stuff, and it's real life stuff. Like literally, I was eating peanut butter the other day, and I was like, I could totally take a picture of my peanut butter and do an interactive post like, how many of you will just, and I literally had my spoon in here, and I was digging that stuff out. I eat peanut butter by the spoonful because I just love it. I have a lot of people who do that. So you can do a post that says, who else, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like peanut butter? Or how do you eat your peanut butter? And then you can do A, B, C, and D, because people love to comment on things like that. Maybe A is with a spoon, B is with an apple, C is with a banana, and D is only on a sandwich or something, whatever. So it's real life things that you'll start noticing, that when you're in that mindset of interactive posts, you'll start noticing yourself taking pictures, snapshots, or just doing posts of things that will interact people. And people that haven't talked to me in forever on here, or who totally ignore everything I do on here on Facebook, will comment. And I'll message them back, I'll write them back a comment. Oh my, because you're being friendly there and it's connecting. And then I'll go maybe in a day or two and I'll comment on something of theirs, because then you're going to start seeing their stuff too. Just as that starts kind of building relationships. It is about relationship building. So that has really helped me a lot. And I notice that when I really focus and do that and do these interactive, it makes my video go more. I have more viewers. It's the whole algorithm thing. Social media wants you to be social media. All right. So do that on personal once a day, at least. Okay. But some people say do 2 or 3. And then on your personal, you're doing mainly personal things, family things, interactive posts. And then every once in a while, sprinkle in that jewelry. Because the other day, again, I sprinkled in a post of, something new I got, and I knew I had a lot of them. Somebody who is not a part of my jewelry group on my Facebook, or my business page, was like, I love those. I've got to have them. She's never bought from me before. She's a good friend. I love her. Sorry, I get to talking a lot. And she bought something from me. So then she's going to buy that. She's going to love it, and she's going to come back, right? I added her to my business page off of that. Cool. She found something else she liked, so there you go. So make sure that you're sprinkling in. I know some people do personal page for their paparazzi. I'm now at business page, and yes, my sales are down, but I have other avenues. That's a whole nother video. Other avenues where people are finding me. And there's other things you can do for them to find you, but you got to start sometime. I wish I had started at the beginning, okay? But now that I haven't, I'm working them over, okay? But it's working. I mean, I'm still selling. So it's working. It's just a slow process. I don't expect this to happen overnight. I'm cool with that. I'm not that girl. I've said that before. So do celebration posts too on your personal, not just your business, okay? So on your personal, you can do celebration posts like, because of paparazzi, look, we're at the mall today, school clothes. I took my family out to eat at a nice restaurant. We were going to see a movie, like that kind of stuff. Okay, so paparazzi is paying for your one bill. I don't care if it's your $12 water bill. Because of paparazzi, my water bill is paid. I struggled last month. It's paid. You know, something so people are like, oh, wow, okay. Because sometimes it's the little things. I know that whenever you get to making lots of money, it's harder to be like, oh, they paid my bill. Well, we know it paid your bills. You're rich. But when it's normal folks like me and people who knew I was struggling before, and I'm like, it's paying for my bill now. And then, you know, maybe in a few months, oh my gosh, it's paying for 2 bills now. People are going to go, what? I can't tell you how many people have said, you'll never be a millionaire or make money off of this $5 jewelry. And I laughed and I said, a lot of people are doing it actually. And they're like, really? They don't know. They don't know. Okay, so do things every day on your business page. I suggest these go on your business page. Bling of the day. So multiples and sets for sure. Like if you have 12 earrings that you thought would sell and they didn't, bling of the day, put it as your bling of the day. Wear them and do your bling of the day, or do it as a wear it Wednesday. Okay, so you're doing bling of the day for sure every single day. That's one of your posts on your business page. You're doing a real life post, which is not paparazzi related. I suggest that go on your personal page. Engagement posts, get people talking. And if they're funny, that's great too. If you can find a funny sign or something, take a picture. Take a lot of pictures. If you already did your post for the day and you found 4 other things that would be great, take a picture and use it later. It don't have to be on the same day. Man, I build them up, you know. Schedule them out then, all right? Do your scheduling. Inspirational posts, so maybe it's Bible verses, quotes, something somebody said, or something your child even said maybe. You know, children have lots of wisdom. They say things and you're like, what? They keep it real simple and they're not as jaded sometimes. So, you know, maybe it's something your child said. Take a picture of your child wearing some bling and, oh, look at what he said. Yeah, there's that too. Sometimes mama needs help, guys. There it is. Get in your interest groups, okay? Join and participate. Don't just join, but also participate. You know, if you're a dog lover, a cat lover, cupcake lover, get in there, talk about it, share recipes. Recipe groups are great. Make friends, and you're not going in there and trying to sell. Don't do that, but you're going in there just talking. You know, you're just talking and just hanging out, being friendly. Then you're friending them, and then they're seeing your paparazzi. Oh, it's $5. Hey, you know, you're just be a person, not a robot. Your live videos, you need to be doing not just live videos for selling, but do live videos, you know, maybe, oh my gosh, thought of the day. Mental check Monday. I used to do mental check Monday. How's everyone doing? It's Monday, you know. Coffee in convo, or there's somebody on my thing, not paparazzi related. She does like a Wednesday coffee and convo or something like that, you know. Just different things where you have a little talk with people and they want to see you. Believe it or not, y'all, they want to see you. So just doing those kind of things will help. Maybe you're going on there to talk about how awful your hair looks. And, you know, give me some tips, guys, on what you do when your hair is having a bad day. You know, maybe I'll go join that group. What else have I got for you? Okay, so I know, same with Instagram. Every single day, follow 10 new people. Okay, every single day. Instagram, it's not weird to follow people. It's cool. People you don't know. I don't know why. So go follow people. Don't start messaging them and be like, paparazzi, you know, but then you do your posts. you need a hashtag. I have a hashtag for my stuff, and I don't use Instagram a lot, but the few times I use it, I always use that hashtag. My company is Mel and Joe Jewels, and so I do hashtag Mel and Joe Jewels, and when I pull that up and I click on it, you know, to see how many people have Mel and Joe Jewels pictures, nobody does. It's mine's, right? So do that. Everybody's doing that now. Okay, so stories on Instagram and on Facebook. Stories are amazing. Don't bombard people with the jewelry. Do it some, but do real life stuff, okay? Fun, you know, go to national calendar. There's a national something, hot dog day. Every day is a national something, 2 or 3 things. Make you some little stock photo, or make you some little photos. Don't use the stock photos or the Pinterest photos. Use your own, create your own, because they will go further with Facebook and Instagram. Wear It Wednesday, $5 Friday, Sassy Sunday, Silver Saturday. You know, do different things like that with hashtags. Get people talking to you, original content, like even your stock photos, guys. I've noticed, okay, there's a lot of consultants now. We're all using the stock photos when we do albums. There are videos on how to take pictures and how to make it compliance, and you need to be checking with compliance also. Make your own pictures. Sometimes it's as simple as this stock. I have this stock, cardstock, that's been sitting here. I keep it out, actually. I don't use these for anything except for taking my pictures. So I might pick a color. A lot of times black is just great. So a lot of times you'll see black. And you can get different ones at Michael's and with a coupon, Hobby Lobby, those places with a coupon, and it's not Walmart, it's not expensive. And you have that now for your background. So take your own pictures, but I think you need to check. I'm checking with compliance right now as we speak, waiting for them to come back to me and tell me about the photos, what needs to be on them, because I've heard people, I used to just take them by themselves, but I don't do that anymore. I think you actually have to have the logo of some kind. So always check with compliance. You don't want to get kicked off. So I think that was actually it. Your friends list, follow the new people. They do have services out there that you can pay for where you can have them schedule out on your personal. That's the one thing I struggle with. I'm not paying for that stuff right now. When I'm making more in Paparazzi, I'll start paying for services. I like to keep it free. So I try to schedule my business posts out on my business page on times whenever I'm at work when I can't do it. And then I try to keep my my personal page, I try to, you know, in the morning at around 7:30, because that's a good time people are up and at them. I try to post around between 7 and 8 before I go to work, on my personal page, something, you know, your regular personal page stuff. And then you can post at lunchtime and then at night. And then the others can be kind of in between. But again, some people have said if you do, like if I do a engagement post on Facebook, I only do one a day. And then I do business page also. So anyway, if you have any questions, feel free to inbox me, email me. My links are at the bottom. Anything you need, I'm here to help. I'm not an elite. I'm headed there, friends. Okay, I am the girl who is still star consultant, hanging out, improving her business. And I hope that on these videos in a year, we look back and we say, look where she was then and look where she is now. That's a bigger testimony than anything. I'm your girl. If you're kind of starting out, you're kind of just hanging out there, that's what I'm doing. All right. I'm not trying to be, I'm elite, because I want to be there too. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not there yet. So I'm keeping it real simple right now. Okay. So you guys let me know if you need anything, and I hope y'all have a great day. Bye.